What's good? Hey, Gardner, do you see him in there in 505?
No. No.
Well, listen, you hear him loud and clear right now, right?
Yes, I can hear him clear.
Okay, Truman, come on, give us some insight. What's going on out there? You was telling me that, first of all, you heard what happened to the brother Sebi, and of course, I've seen a good friend of Sebi who came on and said, well, he was in good condition under custody. I think, where was he in South America? He was in, I think he was in Honduras. I think he was in Honduras, yes. He was in good case. Now, of course, he probably died, from whatever they claim he died from, but the reality is, there's a good chance he would still be living if he wasn't incarcerated. You can almost bank on that.
Yes.
Okay. So, it seems that they're trying to get rid of those who have the knowledge, like yourself, Truman, and like Sister Bev. We have another sister who do herbs, a great sister in the church. They're trying to get rid of those people who value and understand the importance of actually getting away from these death medications and actually using the herbs to heal. Give me some insight. Talk to me. You got 15 minutes. What's going on here?
Number one, as the other brothers were talking about vaccinations, I put a screen capture up and created a video with the information all about how to heavy metal detox these toxins and poisons out of your body with cilantro and garlic and coriander and chlorella. These are herbs that will pull these heavy metals out of the body. And yes, we're getting tremendous success. The brothers and sisters are coming to me and have been now for many years, and I'm sure that many of the other elders and many of the brothers and sisters have gotten tremendous successes with no diabetes and so forth. Let me share one report with you from a brother, Josh Kearns, and he and this is what he writes. He writes, "Hi, Dr. Truman. My name is Josh. 6 months ago, my girlfriends told me that you can help me reverse my diabetes. I was skeptical at first, being that I've been a diabetic for over 10 years. My girlfriend kind of pushed and insisted and that I contact you, telling me that it won't hurt to give you a call. So I called and I talked to you and I explained my situation to you and you listened to my situation. And you suggested that I take some glucose balance capsules, some chromium, diabetes herbal tea, and diabetes herbal tea extract. And you told me to continue taking my medications, and you will gradually start to see your sugar go down. And you should be off the medications in about within 4 months. To make a long story short, Josh goes on to say, I beat it with your help. I am no longer a diabetic. I went to see my medical doctor on 4/18/16. That's January, February, March, April 18, 2016. And what he says is, when he asked me why I'm here, I inform him that the endocrinology doctor want me to take this blood test before I see him on 4/21/16. And my doctor informed me that I was no longer a diabetic for about a few months, and that I no longer have to see my endocrinology doctor. And everybody, the family, co-workers, doctors, assistants, neighbors, and people that just know me in the area and that I travel. And they're so happy for me, except one person My endocrinology doctor, when I call him and to let him know that I'm not coming back anymore, being that I'm no longer a diabetic, he says I never received a call from him so fast within 5 minutes of my cancellation call to tell me that I was misinformed, that there is no such thing as a reverse diabetes, and that I need to continue taking my medications and my shots and my pills, and to see him, and to come and see him. And like I said in the beginning of my letter to you, my medical doctor said I no longer have diabetes, and I don't need to take insulins or pills anymore, and to keep up the good work. So it's been about 5 months that I have been diabetes free. And it goes on to say, so I like to say thank you very much for your help. Also, I like to thank my girlfriend, Dorian Taylor, for pointing me in the right direction. And P.S. I'm working on my high blood pressure. I'm talking to your granddaughter because my granddaughter manufactures all these things and all these formulas I invented over the past 55 years. Anyway, it goes on to say I'm talking to your granddaughter and see that you she suggested I take the blood pressure formula. So once again, thank you for your help. And Josh Kersey, so that's just one testimony. We're getting a lot of testimonies. Am I doing this? No. The Most High is doing this, doing the work through me. It is the Spirit. It is healing. It is all these remedies. But these remedies are under attack. Let me share one more thing with you in this short time that I have, and that is there are many testimonials like this, but these are all going to go away. What did I just say? They're not going to be available anymore. And here's why. I'm over here bringing up a report, and it's telling us there's a report here that I'm reading, and I'm going to share with you that there's a FDA's massive attack on supplements. This is bigger than anything ever before that they've done to try to destroy the health of America. And here's what's going on. And this letter from the ANH organization, it goes on to say this. It goes on to tell you what's really a massive attack on your ability to get health foods. And it goes on to say, I was deeply concerned to learn that the newly released draft guidance, and this was only a few days ago, on the new dietary ingredient NDI guidance notification process still threatens consumer access to thousands of dietary supplements. The biggest issues in this, the biggest issues are that the original guidance remain in the revised version. And it's critical that the documents be revised again to reflect what was intended by the DSHEA of 1994 when America sent millions of people in protest of the FDA. So they had this, or they created this DSHEA, and the FDA has not done anything but go against it. They have not honored it. Congress has threatened them. Nobody's done anything, and now it's really critical because the DSHEA was to expand, not restrict, consumer access to supplements, and the FDA did the opposite. and not to turn supplements over to drug companies. And that's exactly what the FDA has done. They have turned herb companies over to drug companies. And the 2011 draft guidance threatened to cripple, if not eliminate, the supplement industry. And an economic analysis at the time from from Emory University professor estimated that the FDA's outrageous interpretation of the DSHEA mandated NDI notification language, which have meant the elimination of tens of thousands of supplements. They're disappearing. You're going to see tens of thousands of supplements now that will disappear from the market. An industry-wide cost of $2 billion and $165 billion in animal and human product safety studies to comply with the FDA's new NDI notification protocols, and the loss of between 55,270 to a minimum of 104,475 jobs in the supplement industry. This is massive. And the guidance imposes safety requirements on new supplements that are not even expected on drugs. So if you want a health food, it's got to be so inspected and redundantly tested to drive up the costs that supplements are going to be so expensive. First of all, it's going to get rid of thousands and thousands of supplements will no longer be available, and especially herbal products unavailable, because no one can comply with this mafioso tactics of the FDA to take away and create rules that then they create these rules. Then they act as though they are the judge and that those rules are laws, and then they fine you to death. They sit across your desk and they ask you to hand them this paperwork and that paperwork, and they inspect you right out of business. They obstruct your little herb business, and you cannot possibly comply. And even though they have done that to my granddaughter, who is the manufacturer of all of my natural remedies, I get nothing from it. I'm a minister under a vow of poverty. I work solely on donation alone, and I have helped people now, especially GOCC members, for almost 6 years. And these supplements that I'm talking about and these remedies that I've been helping you with, by their rules, although we are complying. And they've been in the building and they've sat across from our desk for days and days and days and obstructed the workflow and demanded this paperwork and that paperwork. And when you say to them, well, we already gave you that, and why are you asking for it again? Then they sit there and they look at you with a blank stare and they say, I don't know. They just told me to ask for it again. And then you do these things over and over and over again, and you get no work done. And then they drive up the costs and make rules that you can no longer make this product because you have to do all these things that are absolutely impossible. At this point, we are in compliance. But with all these new rules, nobody can be in compliance, and that will drive. And that's what's going to get rid of all these jobs. So this is not just an empty alert. This is a massive attack, and I've done this in a screen capture, and I've made an audio video of this broadcast, and you'll see it up on herbalhealthreview.com under Discoveries in Health tab. And you'll go down to the bottom and you'll see this screen capture. You'll see this a video go live over on YouTube. You'll see this video in many places. You'll see this video in my podcasts. You're going to see and hear this video all over the place because this is a massive problem. Now, I wanted to share one more thing with you, how to reach me, because and how to get a copy of this information and how I can help you, because I again work solely on donation alone. And if you need help, and if you have diabetes or cancer, I don't cure disease, but the Most High does, and He does through the Holy Spirit within me and from my hard work that He instills the energy for me to have. And that's what is going on here, folks. It's all praises to the Most High, because that's where it starts. In the name of Yeshua, I'm coming with Elder Raachaa and the brothers and sisters here, and I'm praising, worship, and thanking the Most High, because I have seen miracles. I have been delivered. I am a witness to the Most High, and I'm praising, worship, and thanking our Father which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Ahaya, Ashar, Ahaya. And all praises to the Most High. Thank you, Heavenly Father, and so be it, and amen. Now, the telephone number to reach me is 503-362-5899. That's 503-362-5899. If there's any sick among you, call that number, 503-362-5899, or email me, Truman, TRUMAN, at healthherbs.com. The website about me, I don't own anything. I don't even own any websites. And the website about me and all this work and all this information is herbalhealthreview.com. That's herbalhealthreview.com. Click on Common Conditions for all these free reports. Click on Discoveries in Health to join us every Thursday for a free worldwide broadcast, where the brothers and sisters come together and praise the Most High and talk about the healings that they're having, and the fact that they're not suffering and having the pain and the suffering that they had before, because they're receiving the Most High and they're using these supplements and they're being helped. And that is Discoveries in Health tab on that Herbal Health Review. .com website, herbalhealthreview.com website, clicking on Discoveries in Health, and join us over the telephone, or join us over the computer, or join us over Google Hangouts. All the links are there, and then all the audio videos of the broadcasts are also right there, over about 100 of them. This information will be right there on there, and you'll be able to hear this again. And finally, the telephone number to call to get any of the products while at a discount for GOCC members. You'll get a 15% discount. And the number to call for any of the products while they're still here, before the FDA takes them away from you. The telephone number for the manufacturer, my granddaughter, is 541-791-8400. 541-791-8400. And again, the email, just email me at Truman at healthherbs.com. TRUMAN at healthherbs.com. I don't know if my 15 minutes are up, Elder Raachaa.
Yeah, but the true thing I want to touch on is the fact that now the FDA, the same Food and Drug, what I would just rename the Food and Death Association.
Yes.
The same mechanism that says it's okay to eat rat poison as sugar and give you speedia that's giving you headaches and brain damage. Now that we understand that aspartame is coming out, that they realize that it's a poison that was given to rats in the 70s.
Yes.
Through Donald Rumsfeld during the George Bush administration, that the FDA has been pushing poison since its inception. How dare they come and say and try to regulate the herbs of the earth made by the Most High? So how can they could care less about the health of the people? If these organizations, these Rockefeller foundations, these Zionist-controlled mafioso foundations that are restricting good health, that are restricting real medicine, which is food. Food is medicine. Herb is medicine. Even the pills they use come from an herb. So how can they claim that we're living in a free society I'm not free, the government shouldn't tell me what's good for me. The government is not in place to tell me what I should consume or what's good for me. We choose, as sovereign citizens of the Most High God, what goes into our body. How can a government regulate what's good for a person? When they're pushing the crack cocaine, the crystal meth, the poppy seed, the cocaine, the heroin, you name it, and they're pushing it. So how can they now tell us what to consume and what's good for us? No, what they're doing is, it's a mafia move. If there's no regulation in care of the people, they want to control the drug and depopulation program. The only drugs they want you to consume are the drugs that are bad for you, that put you in a psychotropic or a psychedelic state, more of a control, to be used as a host for demons, and be controlled by the New World Order system. That's what it's about. That's why they're legalizing marijuana now, knowing that this marijuana ain't no marijuana. This marijuana got all types of psychotropics and all that. There's no such thing as original hemp. Everything they have is synthetic and killer and lead to total destruction of your vessel and demon possession. How dare them try to come and try to tell us in a free society what we should consume, when the government has never given us anything we can call as good for our long-term benefit. We're dying off through diabetes. We're dying off through high blood pressure, through statins, their pills, and their diagnosis. And it's time that we do support those, the few that are left, that are here for life in the spirit of the Most High, with our dollars while we still have them. You want to live? Stay away from the healthcare system. Find people like Truman Burke, like our sister Beth Eliona, who care about you, who genuinely will care about you, will cry with you, will pray with you, will be there through each step of healing. These are the people we must support. And a matter of fact, it's been a long time coming, and I'm sorry, Truman, I spoke to you about this a few months ago, but we go into each church to make sure everything is set up straight so we can be on one accord. But the meeting is well overdue now that our elders are set now. We're going to have a page on the Gathering of Christ Church where they can go straight and they get our stuff straight from Truman through our pages, where they can go straight to them, so that now we can bring this together in the spirit to help each other, so that brothers and sisters will know that we are united in healing our people naturally according to scriptures. So you're going to have that phone call real soon, Truman. And personally, I would like to say thank you. You've helped my family. You've helped others. You've helped the church. And brother, you should have to keep yourself safe. You are a rare breed that's still living with some understanding. And also what we need to talk about. And I know your daughter is still holding it tight, but we have to talk about preserving some of these remedies in some books so that whatever happens, this continues. You understand? Because just like the book of Noah that was revealed to remedy all the demon possession and all the things that were making our people sick after the flood, Noah had a book of remedies given to him by angels. And guess what? The Zionists have this information and won't let it go to the public. Because why? The Most High has a cure for every ailment. A matter of fact, there's a spiritual element within us that heals if it's linked with the correct herb. And they know it. The herbs are spiritual. So now, we have to make sure, brother, you're the last of a dying breed. We have to make sure that your work is preserved. You understand? So we have to have that conversation. Because they're going to come after those with certain knowledge. And guess what? Your work cannot die. This work cannot die. We're the last of the truth in the earth. Physical, spiritual, and otherwise, Truman. So we have to understand what this means and what we were placed here for. By the Most High to do a work in the most, I would say, prophetic time on earth. And what you're doing is prophetic. I have testimonies from people who have dealt with you, and their kidneys are healing. Their kidneys are coming back, where they're not going on dialysis. You have healed people where you have moved them from dialysis. You have done so many things, but you've just given them what the Most High had in the earth already. And it's through ignorance our people are dying right now. So we're going to continue to support you, Truman, and we're going least once a month, brother. We have to ramp this up. The closer we come to the end, the more this voice must be heard. You understand? And I believe the greatest safety is transparency. Okay. So I want to say thank you, Truman, and I'll give you a couple of minutes to end it, and then we're going to finish with this, brother. But I want to thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you so much, Elder Raachaa. It's been a privilege to serve the Most High and to help the suffering of the brothers and the sisters for all these years, and to continue to do it, and to see that we are now creating an outreach. That they can, where they can come to, and where they can get a bigger discounts, as we can have more brothers and sisters that are taking advantage of these natural remedies before they're gone, and maybe we can hold on to them too. The Most High may not just let that happen. The Most High may not let these remedies go away. And what I hear today is enough support to, and if we can continue to get this kind of support, that the Most High's will be done, and we'll hold on to these remedies, and we'll continue to stop the suffering of the brothers and the sisters. So this is really uplifting to me, and I'm renewed in my effort, as you know, it's been a long row to hoe, and been a lot of stones in as I've been rowing here, digging up the dirt and planting. So the thing about it is that I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to be here for you, and all you need to do is call me. And my telephone number is 503-362-5899. Just call me on the phone. If I don't answer, don't worry. I'll call you back. I'm usually doing research. I research day and night to make sure that I stay up with all the latest research and information. And then we talk about it every Thursday. Please join me every Thursday, on the Discoveries in Health broadcast. You'll find all that information, how to join us on the Discoveries in Health broadcast, which is for 2 hours every Thursday, where we come together with the brothers and the sisters, and we praise the Most High. And we talk about this research. It's not a lecture. People interrupt me. People ask me. I ask people, what do you want me to talk about? And then we talk about diabetes. We talk about cancer. We talk about kidney disorders. We talk about herpes. We talk about everything. And we talk about the latest natural remedies. Please join us every Thursday on Discoveries in Health. And all that information is up on herbalhealthreview.com. herbalhealthreview.com. And then again, my telephone number, 503-362-5899. And my email address. Please email me if you have concerns, if you have loved ones that you don't want to suffer anymore with these doctors and their poison drugs, and you'd like to find out about the latest natural remedies for your friends and relatives. Email me, Truman, TRUMAN, at healthherbs.com. Truman at healthherbs.com. Again, thank you so much for inviting me, and I love you all, and all praises to the Most High.
All praises be to the Most High, Truman, and thank you. You've been a great guest, and we'll have many shows to come.
All right. Shalom, everybody.